Hello and welcome to my channel. This is lecture number 4 of Python programming. Today we are going to learn, as I promised yesterday, that what are immutable and mutable types in Python programming language. So why it is important? It is I have made some notes about that. Immutable variables are variables whose values cannot be changed. You just have to remember that immutable and mutable, there are only two kinds of variables in Python. And immutable variables, once you will declare or use in your program, it cannot its value cannot be changed. In Python, strings, tuples and numbers are immutable as it is written here. So make a note about that strings, tuples and numbers are immutable. This means that cannot be changed once you will assign a value to it. So let's check one example over here, that here I have assigned name is equal to Arav, and again in the first index of the name array, which is string array, we know that I am assigning to try t. So in the above code we are trying to modify the first character of the string Arav, so it will result an error. As you can see in the Python program also, that here I have assigned x is equal to ahs, and then the same thing I am doing. Whether you will assign 50 or you will assign something else, even if you will assign a character sign, it will not going to accept that. So just run this program, you will get an error message. So this is it, that what how this immutable type works. Why immutability matters? If you someone asks you question, this is very important question for your viva voce. So immutability is important for various reasons. Immutable variables prevent accidental or malicious modifications of data. You know that if you have an account in a bank, and if someone will try to change your name or something else through any sort of programming, even if it is your programming language, then it is not possible to change the data in the bank or in the account section. So for example, once you will assign a sensitive value like an Aadhaar number to a variable, here I have also included a number. So once it will assign a number, it should be immutable, so that no one can change the value explicitly from outside, or even in the programming inside the program, through the variables, to the object, through the class, or any type of structure or control structure, you cannot change the value. The second thing is multi-threading. In applications where multiple processes or threads access the same data, you know that this Microsoft Word, if I'll copy this particular screenshot, we can access this we can transfer this particular data to paintbrush or somewhere else. So in multi-threading, immutability prevents data inconsistencies. For instance, in a financial applications, multiple threads may access the same account balance. So here the example takes place, that using immutable variable ensures that the balance is not the balance is not carelessly changed during processing. So I have just changed the word, that was tough to pronounce. Okay, so the next topic is understanding numerical types. In Python programming, the numerical types represent different kinds of numbers. There are three primary types, we know that: integer, float and complex. And in the previous lecture I have given example of these all three data types, so you have all aware of it. So let's take for example that 25 is the age of Priya, 75.5 is the height of Aman in centimeters, and this is often used in advanced engineering calculations. The example is 2 plus 3j, that is, this part is real and this part is imaginary. So now if you will change age is equal to 25 and height is equal to 165.5, and later if you want to change that, so there is no problem in that. In numerical type it is possible to change one type from another. So it means that these are immutable, these are not immutable. So just wait in your mind what I'm going to teach you here, that while we try to convert any data type, this is our topic actually. So how you can change that? First you have to assign a value as integer, then this integer value I am changing into float. So you just have to use this function, that is float. So this float function will change the value of x into the float, and this 100 will become 100.00. Similarly, if I want to change this floating value into integer and then assign it to z, so just you have to put a bracket beside this integer function, and then you just have to use z. So once you will paste that particular thing, so let's check what comes in the output screen. I'm just going to run the particular code. See here, 100.0, that this was the value of x before integer, we converted it to float, and this 99.99 was integer value. So the 0.99 is lost here, and we just get only 99 because we are printing the z. Okay, so arithmetic operations like salary, expenses, or savings. So see here, 50,000, 20,000, and we are doing this expression, that salary minus expenses. So what will happen here, it will print the savings 30,000. So even if you will calculate like salary into 12, so it will calculate your annual salary, your expenses, etc. So these are the type conversions. Now I hope that you have understand what are immutable data types, and what are the type conversion means. Now we have another topic, that is immutable numerical types. All numerical types in Python are immutable. In Python programming, the numerical types in Python is immutable. This means when you modify the value of a variable, Python creates a new object with the updated value rather than modifying the original one. So suppose Aman's salary is 30,000 and he gets 5,000 raise. Instead of changing the original salary, Python creates a new object with the updated value. So remember this, that do not make any confusion, that all the numerical types in Python programming are immutable. So I have given example here, salary is 30,000, printed salary, then we have given increment 5,000, and then we have printed again the salary. So in this code, the memory address of salary changes after the increment, showing that Python creates a new object for the updated value. So I think I should copy and paste for you, so that you will better understand that. See here, name salary is not defined, so just a minute. This salary code I have forgotten. See here, so as you can see here, this was the different object ID and this is different object ID. Both ID of the object is changed, that means it is updated. Even if it is, we are printing the salary in the both time, but the object address is, new memory address is printed over here. So I hope you understand that. Now practical applications of immutable variables and numerical types. Number one, data security. Number two is financial calculations. So as we have discussed for a string, here we have also the same examples, that immutable types are ideal for storing sensitive information like Aadhaar numbers and phone numbers, where it is critical that values remain unchanged. And in financial calculation, numerical types are used in applications such as loan calculations, loan calculators, tax computations, and salary calculations. So this is another example of that if you have principal amount and rate of interest, then time, you can calculate the EMI with the formula is written over here, and the AMI per month is, you can print like that. So do it at home and write the output in the comment section. So this is it for today. What are immutable types and mutable types? Thank you very much for the video. See you on the next lecture.